Hallo meine Lieben. Hello my friends. So, hi guys. So, back in English. I was just on with the lovely Heike from Heike's Furniture Art in German. So I've got to switch to English now. Hi Nina, thank you for being back. So, my friends, thank you for joining me. My name is Angela. I'm the owner and creative energy from Elfen and Helden. Bonsoir, Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for joining. I'm a Dixie Belle retailer over here in Frankfurt in Germany. So welcome, welcome. It is 9:30 p.m. over here. I'm a little later on tonight because, as I said, I was on with Heike and I just wanted to have like a short break in between. So hi Helen, hi Jill, thank you guys so much for joining me. Guys, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Hi Sarah, I will answer those if possible straight away. Hi Jill, thank you for joining. If I missed the question, I will come back later or repost it. If you need to know it straight away, just repost it so I can have a chance to see it. So also when you watch replay, put hashtag replay, and actually when you join me, just put where you joining me from. I'm nosy. I like to see that. So okay, last week we've applied this decoupage by Grace on Design, the Sunflowers, and this is the complementary paper which comes with it. The decoupage papers by Grace on Design, they have 3 parts. They have like the main design in very big. It's even bigger than A1. They have, don't send me my paint, my cat. And then also in a smaller version, and then they have the complementary paper or companion papers there, they are called, and those are those sunflowers. This is my dishwasher. I'm not going to open it up because there's actually dirty dishes in there at the moment. So, sorry. Okay, and now I'm going to blend that in. Actually, no, I know what I forgot. I'm going to get my tape because I don't want to mess that the top up. I'm just going to tape that off a little bit. Hang on, guys. Stay with me. So I have a small place. There's only, so now I've got to see that I don't step in my paint. There we go. There we go. I'm just going to tape the top off because I don't want to mess that up. Quickly. It's always something I'm forgetting. Does that happen to you? Do you forget things when you're painting? I always do that. I don't know. That's my brain. So, just like this. That's fine. A little around the edge there. So, and the iron-on method, if you have like, the paper goes around this edge here, you can see. If you have like areas where you can't attach it with the iron, you can use the wet method for those areas, you know, and use some top coat or whatever your medium you're using for Highlander, you're using for your decoupaging. Okay, the colors which are on the plate tonight is Kernel Mustard. It looks a little messy because I was just using that in my German life. There's a little bit of funky tonk red in there, but this is going to blend in. So it's going to be a little more, just a little bit. So we have Coffee Bean. This is actually one of the jars, one of the paints or one of the colors I'm not using that often. Hi Heather, thank you for joining. You can see the top is very dirty. I used to shake my jars and they get very messy, so I could hardly get it open. I've got to clean that up nicely afterwards. I'm going to put that straight up there. So we have Coffee Bean, because those are all the colors which are in here basically. We're going to blend that white up here a little in. As that Kernel Mustard, Coffee Bean. We have Daisy, just a little lighter yellow. We do have Evergreen, a nice green, and I also have collard greens, which is like a very dark, like a bit of a dirty green. So brushes, I'm first going to put a base of the Kernel Mustard on here. This is metal underneath, so I've put like a bonding primer on there. You should do that on metal before you paint it, so the paint sticks to it. So it is, as I said, 9:30 p.m. over here, but I need some coffee. So I'm using for this one of my synthetic brushes. I always like to work with, or usually like to work with, a slight damp brush. That's just my personal preference. So I'm just like, just dampening it a little bit with my spray bottle. Sarah, those colors. So Michelle is probably going to be sick because they're absolutely not her colors. I'm so sorry, Michelle. So a little bit of kernel mustard, and I'm going to apply that on here just to, you can paint on your, you can paint on those papers also, so that's what it makes them so easy to blend in. So cover is already pretty nice. Let's see if this is going to be enough. I think it will be enough. There we go. A little bit on the paper, which is going to be fine afterwards. So just gonna open it up a little bit. Get that on top here. So I'm going to do the rest later. As I said, I don't want to open it up. There's some dirty dishes in there, however. Okay, first coat, coverage already pretty nice. You can use any paint to blend the decoupage papers in from Grace on Design. So that's pretty easy, Just gonna do that. Go a little around this edge here. Having my head in the way? No. I hope Instagram you can see also nicely. A fish called Wanda. Why is that? Am I missing something out there? I've seen that film. I just don't know what you're referring to at the moment, guys. Put me in the picture, please. I'd like to know what you're laughing about. So I'm just drying that quickly. Excuse the noise. So. I'm using at the moment the chalk mineral paints by Dixie Belle, and one of the greatest benefits of those paints is that they are self-leveling, but therefore you obviously should let them dry on their own, and not what I'm doing at the moment. Hi, Anne. Yes, I slick stick that thing first. Yeah, that's correct. So I did, Sarah, but I just don't know what you referring about. Is this something about the colors? I can't remember. So that's why I said put me in the picture. I know the film. So just a little bit to have the paint glide a little easier. It is warm over here, so you can mist your brush, you can mist your project. It doesn't make a difference. It's your own preference, basically. I want to have a nice base. That's why I'm doing that. And then I'm going to start blending in a little. So Now, this now may stay a little damp as we are gonna come in with the other colors now. And for those, I've got my French tip brushes. I already put the colors on a little plate. So, hi Linda, hi for joining. Hi Caroline, thank you for joining me. So, I'm probably just going to use one of them. I will see and I will decide on the way. That's what I do a lot of times. I decide, you know, while I'm painting, which way I'm doing it, depending how dirty those brushes get or however. So this is a French tip brush, natural bristles. I don't want to have a smooth finish on here. I just want to blend it in a little bit. So, and I'm just applying now the colors randomly. Just I'm dabbing them on here. Randomly, as I said, and blend those a little in. It's already getting a little dry. It's already getting a little dry. And I'm dabbing, you know, because this is like irregular down there also. I'm dabbing and mixing the colors into each other. You can use a cloth also to do that. I mostly work with a brush when I do something like that. So I'm gonna come in with I use the same brush. So I'm coming in now with my colored greens. Same thing. It looks very wild at the moment, but it's going to blend into each other in a second. Get some coffee bean in a second also. And this is basically just to have those colors run out onto the top. When you feel the paint starts, you know, is too dry, you just use a mister bottle and go from there. To have that a little bit more moving. Just play around with it, guys. So there's no right or wrong doing it. Just choose colors which are in the color scheme and just go from there. This is fading out to the top anyway. So that's basically what I'm doing at the moment. I'm having it fading out even a little more. And I'm going to come in with, I'm going to lighten that up a little bit now with the daisy, brighter yellow. This looks wild. I'm going to smooth it out in a second. Get a little more kernel mustard in a second also. This is basically just to mimic the colors a little. So a little more. I think I'm going to grab some kernel mustard in a second. Let's see if there's some on that brush. Yeah, there's some on that brush. So this is the oval medium by Dixie Belle I'm using here. Okay. Now. Now. I'm busy. I'm just getting the rest of the of this brush here, the kernel mustard. bit dampened, or if it's too dry, just this is basically just supposed to fade out a little more up here and get lost in the other colors. The rest of the kitchen is going to be green. You can see that over here. So I'm thinking if I'm going to have a little bit more green on top, yellow, Colonel Mustard down here. So I get a little bit of the coffee bean. Fur baby, I'm sorry if you hear some eating noises. It's my fur baby. She's just having a dinner on the back there. It is, isn't it? A fish called Wanda is watching. That's great. This is basically how you can, you just, there's a bristle down on that. Out of the way. You just grab colors which are in your papers and you just go around to blend those in. There's no right or wrong doing that. And you go up to a state how you like it. As I said, you can take that's my plus off my coffee and off the paint. No, this way. As I said, I am in the kitchen. I am in the kitchen. So I'm going to make that cloth wet. One. Going to come in with a little more green on the top. It's for my taste. It's too muddy. What do you want? Come on, I'm going to show you. Yeah. There she is. Here's my fur baby. That's Kiara. That's Kiara. Yeah. You haven't seen her in a long time, haven't you? Hi, Coat of Charms. Thank you for joining. It's a beautiful, it's a company name, I reckon. Beautiful name. Want to have a little bit more green in here, so I'm going to have that faded from the top to the bottom a little more. This is what I'm saying, just put the colors on and see how you like it and go from there. But this might, this can stay rustic. No need for a perfect smooth surface. I don't want that. If you want to have that, you can do like a blending, a normal blending, but I'm going to have that run down like that. Mix the colors a little into each other. go. That's more how I like it. And guys, if you don't like something, you can paint over it afterwards also. So that's no need to panic. It's only paint. I'm starting to like it that way. So the paper is like fading out to the top. Helen, those papers are actually available in the UK now, and I think is she still on? Let's see. Caroline should be still on. Can I see her? Caroline, if you're still on, just let Helen know. So Caroline Oates, she is the person for you to talk to, and she's the distribution for the UK. And I think she already got some retailers over there also. So they should be in the UK pretty soon. So if you want to become a retailer in Europe, I'm the European distributor. So I'll be very happy to help you out there. So I'm going to use a new brush. I want to have, you can see where this is going. There's already going to have a little more to need another. Oh, there you are, Caroline. That's good. That's good. So for you, Jill, also. Jill is Caroline. Jill is in Jersey. So that will be your region also. Just mimicking it, going back and forth. A little bit more of the coffee bean. Is it coffee bean? Using my paper again. The inside. No, I don't like it with the paper. I shall keep using the brush. I'm usually always doing it with the brush. I'm not going to change it now. I'm just keeping my paint a little damp. And I'm just dabbing it on here. A little bit more of the I'm concentrated, as you can see. I'm thinking maybe I might do my fridge, but I will be strong. Don't open me, think of your figure go. Yeah. There's people they have like moving thing or something like that in their fridge. So every time they open that up, it moves. Moose. There's a moose loose around the house. So Colonel Mustard by Dixie Belle is the perfect yellow to go with the this paper. Daisy is a little too bright for my taste. Let it fade out, fade in, fade out, how you want to tell it. Green. And with, you know, when you dab it on like I'm doing at the moment and the paint is still wet, you're basically moving the paint into each other. It's also some sort of blending. It's not a very smooth blending because you're leaving some texture when you do it that way. But that's what I like to have on here. A little bit of texture. So pigs, decoupage with pigs. I don't know. I mean, pigs are sweet, you know. Yes, pigs are sweet. But I don't know, decoupage with pigs. So Heather, if you're still on, people want to have pigs. I'm not sure. I mean, they probably would go great with a kitchen theme also. You know, you can paint, you know, I'm just going a little into the paper now to so that you can paint over those papers to blend that in. Fade it out, fade it in, fade it out. And this is going to be sealed with a very strong top coat. Obviously, as this is in the kitchen and on my dishwasher, I like to clean it properly. So this is my brush now with my Colonel Mustard, and I'm just dabbing. It's picking up the paint. Okay, they have. So this is getting into the range where I start to like it. A little bit coming up here. This is my evergreen again. I'm coming up with into the paper now, moving a little further down. Just that on there. I have a little bit more of Colonel Mustard. I'm going to throw my bottle over. Oh, that sounds good. Wine, food, and paint weekend. Guys, count me in. Count me in. And then have a little bit of the daisy just to lighten that up a tiny little bit over here, because there's like those lighter yellows. I've picked up also some of the sorry if I'm so quiet, but this is something I could do for hours. I love doing that. I just love doing that. Can you see where this is going? Thank you, Sarah. It's basically just shading the whole thing. But this is like, you're getting the idea. I mean, this is what it is about, that you can paint onto the papers, you can mimic some of the colors. It doesn't need to be perfect. This is basically blending up into fading completely out. See if I can reactivate some of my kernel mustard. I've used it up now. I'm just spraying that a little bit because the paint has dried in. Don't want to get any more. It should be fine. As those paints are water-based, that you can reactivate them a little. Yeah. So, not seeing any questions. Oh, thank you, Linda. That's sweet. I'm not quite happy yet, but I'm getting there. I always like to have like a mixture of the paints. Green down here. There you go. Mesmerized watching me, Sarah. Yeah, but something like this is mesmerizing. I know. This is why I'm so quiet. I love it. I really like it when I see that the paints are moving into each other, and go from there. So, a little green up here. So now I think the paint needs to have a little bit of a rest, because I might take it off now. It's I shall leave it like that, and I will check on it later. Eventually going to have a second coat. I'm gonna let it dry and see what it looks when it's dry. So, oops, I'm making a mess. You're painting pictures. Okay. Yeah, that's about the same. Instagram you can see also. I gotta have some coffee. What's the time? Almost 40 minutes, my friends. So this is what I'm going to do on the sides, then also to blend it in. I will check, when that's dry. Just let that dry, because everything else I do at the moment, I will pull the paint back. That's what I don't want to do. And there we go. What are, Sarah? Oh, thank you, Jill. Thank you so much. So, my friends, I hope you enjoyed that. And as I said, you just, when you have decoupage papers, you pick colors which are, we're just getting started, guys. We're just getting started. You just basically pick colors which are in your decoupage paper, and thank you, Wanda. And you go from there, and you can use different techniques. With this one, as this is like a bit spotty, I've chosen to go with that look and blend it in that way by stippling the paint on. You can use a cloth. I've tried it. I didn't like it. Just try it out. There's no, as I said, no right or wrong. Just play with the paints and see how you like to have it. And I want to have it fading out. I don't want to have any more of the sunflowers, because they are fading out anyway. So this is fading out to the top. That's perfect for me. You think so, Michelle? Thank you. Yeah, well, you're probably right. There's, when you paint yourself, you come to a state, you're like, oh, a little bit here, a little bit there. So that's the reason I'm stopping now. I'm going to leave it, and I will come back tomorrow and check on it and see if I like it that way or not. My friends, thank you so much for joining me. It's been 40 minutes already again. Oh, Heather, thank you. Thank you, my love. Thank you, Nina. Thank you. Okay. For those who don't know me, my name is Angela. I'm the owner and creative energy from Elfen and Helden. I'm a Grace on Design retailer and also distribution for Grace on Design decoupage papers over here in Europe. I'm located in Frankfurt in Germany. So if there are any retailers from Europe on here and you want to join the team, just contact me, and I can help you out there. Caroline, she's the distribution for the UK, for my UK friends. They are, so she can help you out. So she will have a paper soon also. There are some new designs coming out. I'm really looking forward to getting them over here. So they no, I haven't got them on my page yet. I'm waiting for my retailers that they receive theirs, and then I will put them out on my page also. But you can check on my Facebook page. They are all on there. My friends, you have a lovely evening, afternoon, day, wherever you're watching from. It is 10:10 p.m. over here in Germany. I'll let you go. I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I will see you next week. Take care, guys. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye. You're welcome. Bye-bye, Instagram.